It doesn't surprise me that wrestling fans who were supporting Brock Lesnar in being the WWE World Heavyweight Champion are now all of a sudden not supporting it. One of those biggest reasons is because that Brock Lesnar is hardly around in the WWE. He's hardly on Raw. He's not going to be in every single pay-per-view, which pretty much we found out that Hell in a Cell, he's not going to be there. It's funny that before SummerSlam, a lot of fans from Facebook to YouTube to Twitter have been preaching and preaching that Brock Lesnar should be the champ. One of the biggest reasons was because, well, Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30, so it makes sense for him to be the champion. And if he loses to John Cena once again has buried him and pretty much diminished the whole aura known as the man that broke The Undertaker's streak. In a way, I do agree with that. But then, I was looking at the big picture. That I think it was more on the fact that fans wanted to see John Cena get dethroned. Which is actually, I think it was the major reason why they wanted Brock Lesnar to be the champ. We saw SummerSlam. We saw how one-sided that match was, or portrayed actually. Which is something that a lot of wrestling fans got what they wanted. They wanted to see John Cena get destroyed. And they want to see John Cena lose clean. You guys got what you wanted, and he was also dethroned. So you got three things what you wanted. But then they never thought about what's going to happen in the long run when Brock Lesnar is the champ. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, we don't know what his contract says about being champion, but from what we're seeing now, it's clearly that it's still going to be the same before he was champion. That he's going to have limited dates. He's still going to be a special attraction. I mean, he's hardly on Raw even before Night of Champions, and yes, they did the video package to make him look relevant, and they still mention him in some way, shape, or form after Night of Champions. But now we found out that he's not going to be at Hell in a Cell. He's not going to be defending that title. He might make an appearance. I don't know. And then we were hearing rumors that we're not going to see him until Royal Rumble of next year. Now, for me, all I have to say is, there should be no room of complaining. There should be no room of saying, oh, I changed my mind. I think that John Cena should have been the champion this whole time because at least he's there every single night. Every single pay-per-view. No, no, no. You shouldn't take it back because this is what you guys wanted. You guys knew full well that when Brock Lesnar was the champ, that he wasn't going to be around as much as John Cena being champion, or Randy Orton being champion, or Daniel Bryan being champion. You wanted Brock Lesnar to be champion because John Cena was champion. You wanted nothing more than someone to take that title away from him. And now all of a sudden, now that reality sits in that he's hardly around, all of a sudden you think that he shouldn't be champion. And you want to know the funny thing? Actually, not really funny, but very ironic. That the same fans who always complain that WWE doesn't give us what we want, they don't listen to the fans. You wanna know something? By giving you guys Brock Lesnar to destroy John Cena, to beat Cena clean, to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, they were hearing you guys. And they gave you what you wanted. Only in a few months, to all of a sudden change their mind and say, nah, I don't want this anymore. Well, I'm sorry, but they're gonna go all the way with this. Because to them, it's benefiting business. They're gonna go all the way with this. Because if they just stop his momentum of being champion all of a sudden, then I know for a fact that WWE fans are going to go off saying that, oh, it just destroyed Brock Lesnar's momentum of being the guy that defeated The Undertaker's streak. So pretty much, damn if they do, damn if they don't. So, bottom line is they're going to go all the way with this until either WrestleMania or they find some guy that will be able to defeat Brock Lesnar. And all I can say for you guys is just enjoy the show. Because at the end of the day, you may complain and bitch and moan about how WWE does business, but then you're always going to be watching to see what's going to happen next. That's all I have to say.